Well, hello everyone. This is Miss Stephanie from Willard Library, downtown, lower level. We sure do miss you all, and we cannot wait until we're able to spend time with you again and do some fun activities like we used to do. But in the meantime, we wanted to give you some helpful tips to help you during this stressful time. One of the things that we encourage you to do as much as possible is maintain a daily routine with consistent sleep, activity and study patterns, and also try to eat as healthy as you can, because sometimes food can add on to more depression depending on what it is that we're eating. We also say try to stay connected to others as well as you can. Try to find moments of humor and gratitude. What we feed into our mind is what will come out. So try to feed yourself as much positivity as you can. That may mean you might need to readjust what you're watching. If you're watching too many things that cause anxiety or that is disturbing or a lot of information that could cause a lot of anxiety as it relates to COVID-19, I would say, scale back on some of the things that you are watching and recreate those hobbies and activities that you've always enjoyed, that you are passionate about, whether it's singing or drawing. Bring those things back out. They are very therapeutic during this time. We hope to see you soon. We will try to have different types of kits to keep you encouraged. And we just want to say to you, Happy New Year. Great things are coming.
Okay, so now that we have some really important information and some really great tips from Miss Stephanie, let's open our de-stress kits and see if we can make our stress ball. And let's see what else is in here too. So I'm gonna open my kit. Okay, and inside your kit you should have a handout with a lot of those tips that Miss Stephanie gave you that you can refer back to if you want to, as well as some important information for local resources, places you can reach out to. And then there's a couple of like mindfulness worksheets in here that you can do as well if you'd like. And then we have a book, because for me, one of the ways that I sometimes handle stress is to just unplug for a little while, get, like Miss Stephanie said, get away from social media, get away from my TV. And one of the ways I do that is reading, and I know that a lot of people do that. And we have a book in here by one of our favorite authors at the library, Jacqueline Woodson, and it's called Harbor Me, and this is an excellent book. And then another one of the tips that Miss Stephanie had was to find other ways to relieve your stress, be creative. And so we put in here one way for you to be creative. We have a t-shirt that was actually our summer reading t-shirt from this summer that one of you, a student, designed. And we have some fabric markers so you can color this t-shirt any way you want, decorate it any way you want, get creative with it. We'd love to see your photos if you do decorate your t-shirt. So send them to Willard Library or tag us on Instagram, but we'd love to see how you get creative with this. And then what we're here for right now, we have our do-it-yourself stress ball. This is the kit, and I'm gonna move this box out of the way. Okay, so in your kit, you should have directions if you need to refer back or if I go too fast or something doesn't make sense. You should have a balloon. This is gonna be your stress ball. You should have this cute little tiny Sharpie marker that you can use to decorate your stress ball. You should have a bag of flour, and you should have a template for a cone, which we are going to use in just a minute to make a funnel. Other things you will need that are not in your bag. You will need a pair of scissors, tape. And then if you have it, a water bottle, and try and make it as dry as you can. I tried to dry this out as best I could because if it's really wet, your flour is going to turn into paste and goop inside your bottle, and you don't want that. That's not going to be helpful. So a mostly dry, preferably totally dry water bottle. So what we are going to do first is we are going to cut out our cone, and this does not have to be precise at all. Just, you know, do the best job you can. And we're gonna cut out our cone. And I've also used like paper or plastic cups to make a funnel before as well. But paper is even easier, right? So we're gonna cut this out. So now I have my cone shape, and then I'm gonna just take one end, wrap it around, and line it up on the dotted line on the other end. And again, it doesn't have to be precise, right? We're just using this to make a funnel. So take a piece of tape, line it up the best you can. It says to use glue, but we just need this to hold together for a minute or two, right? So I'm gonna tape it along that line. It's very messy. That's okay. I think that's good. And then right now it's a cone and we need a funnel because we need to be able to pour the flour through it, right? So we're gonna take our scissors and we are just going to cut off the end, and I like to do it at a little bit of an angle. We're gonna cut off the end of the cone, and now you should have a funnel with a hole in the bottom that we can pour our flour through. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, I'm hoping this doesn't get too messy. We shall see. You're gonna take your cone. It would have been helpful if I had someone else here. But that's okay. We're gonna open our bag of flour. I have a feeling I'm gonna make a mess again. It's okay. All right, so we're gonna take the flour, pour it through the funnel into do a little bit more. All right, you might have to, oh, this is where it's gonna get messy. You may have to shake your funnel a bit to get the flour to go through your hole. And if you need to cut the hole bigger, you can too. Just make sure it's smaller than the inside of your water bottle rim. All right, it's working. Like I said, getting a little bit messy, but it's just flour. We'll clean it up afterwards. I need to pour some more in, but I'm actually gonna make my funnel a little bit wider. Put a little more off, stick it in the water bottle. Try not to make a mess, hang on. Like I said, a second set of hands might have been good here, but the only other person here right now is not a person, it's my dog, and she's not gonna be super helpful. So, there we go. All right. So if you need to cut your funnel a little bigger like I did, go for it. Obviously that's helping quite a bit. That flour in the water bottle. almost there. Okay, all right. I am full of flour, but we have the flour in the water bottle now. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the balloon. Be careful, you don't wanna rip it or break it because then you've broken your stress ball. We're gonna take the balloon and stretch it over the top of the water bottle. Okay, so it should look like that now. Now we're going to pour the flour into the balloon, and you can, if you squeeze it, it's gonna help put a little bit of air in your balloon so you can get the flour in there. Just gonna shake it around. Feels really cool. Get as much flour as you can in there. This is actually almost full. Let's squeeze it one more time. So squeeze it, and the air will help the flour. All right, so I think this is good. So now you should have flour in your balloon. We're gonna take it off of the water bottle. Okay. Make sure you don't have any extra air in your balloon because we're not actually using it as a balloon, right? And then twist it and tie it off. And you have a stress ball. And now you'll probably want to take a paper towel or something and wipe off your ball. And then you can take your Sharpie you can draw on it. Welcome to the zero. And there is my cute little stress ball. And then, you know, while you're doing homework or home with your siblings or whatever is stressing you out, if you get really stressed out, take your stress ball, squeeze it a little bit, and concentrate on squeezing the stress ball for a few minutes. And hopefully that'll help a little bit. But I hope you all have fun with this. We would love to see your stress balls. We would love to see your t-shirts. And make sure you are following us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Snapchat. Just search Willard Library on Facebook and Instagram. On Snapchat, we're Willard Teens. And we have some other really fun stuff coming up. We're gonna have another kit next month that's gonna be a totally different theme. I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be really fun. So make sure you're following us, make sure you check our website, and hopefully we will see you soon. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and enjoy your stress ball.